Hi everyone. In today's video, I will be talking about a topic that is relevant to many people. These foods are causes of breast cancer. Introduction to the connection between diet and breast cancer. Your diet plays a crucial role in increasing breast cancer chances. Foods with high amounts of fat or sugar increase such chances, while eating lots of fruits, vegetables, or grains can reduce them. Observing such dietary relationships helps one make choices that promote good breast health. The role of high-fat foods in breast cancer development. Eating food that contains a lot of fat can expose one to the danger of getting breast cancer. Diets that contain a lot of solid and liquid fats are likely to increase estrogen levels inside a woman's body, and these facilitate the growth of cancer cells. It has been proven through research that there is a relationship or correlation between people who consume high-fat diets and higher incidences of breast cancer. It is one way in which breast cancer can be avoided, by cutting down on the intake of fatty foods. Impact of sugar and refined carbohydrates on breast cancer. Eating too much sugar and processed carbs results in raised blood sugar levels, which might support the growth of cancer cells. Moreover, they cause inflammation, which is another way they can lead to tumor formation. Some studies show that taking too much sugar can raise one's chances of getting breast cancer. Therefore, people need to eat less of it if they want to live a long time without contracting any form of cancer. The link between processed meats and breast cancer. Processed meats can increase the risk of breast cancer since they contain additives that may promote the development of cancer. These meats also have high quantities of salt and saturated fats that could lead to inflammation, as well as hormonal imbalances linked to breast cancer growth. It is very clear from research that people who overeat such foods regularly end up having increased chances of getting breast cancer compared to those who don't indulge in them at all. Alcohol consumption as a risk factor for breast cancer. Drinking alcohol can dramatically increase a person's chances of suffering from breast cancer, even if they consume only small quantities of it. What happens here is that ethanol raises the hormone levels in our body, thus facilitating the development of those malignant cells. However, there is plenty of evidence supporting the idea that more drinking implies increased chances of being diagnosed with breast cancer. To curb such a risk, as well as maintain good general breast conditions, it is necessary to restrict the intake of alcohol. Hormonal influences of dairy products on breast cancer. Estrogen and insulin-like growth factors contained in dairy products can affect breast cancer risk. Dairy estrogen has the potential to stimulate cancerous cells that are dependent on hormones. Similarly, IGF-1 present in milk enhances cell multiplication and plays a role in the development of malignant growths. Several pieces of research highlight that consuming more milk may lead to a higher chance of acquiring this type of cancer, hence necessitating that it be used carefully or alternatives sought after. The association between red meat consumption and breast cancer. The reason why eating red meat increases the likelihood of getting breast cancer is because there is some heme iron inside it that causes oxidative stress and DNA damage. At the same time, saturated fatty acids contained in those pieces may have an impact on hormones produced in the human body, thereby enhancing inflammation and causing cancer. When you cook food at high temperatures, such as grilling or frying, you end up with heterocyclic amines and polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, which could cause cancer. Lowering red meat consumption while selecting leaner cuts and using gentler cooking methods can lower the chances of developing breast cancer. Risks of fried foods and trans fats in breast cancer. Fried foods, especially those that contain trans fats, can cause inflammation and oxidative stress in the body. This can lead to the formation of breast cancer cells. Therefore, if you care about your health, stop eating them. Also, trans fats interfere with hormone production, thereby putting people at a higher risk of having cancer. Moreover, frying involves high-temperature cooking procedures, which can produce carcinogenic substances, for instance, acrylamide. An association has been demonstrated through scientific studies between the recurring intake of fried foods rich in trans fats and the emergence of breast cancer more than once. Hence, there is a need to avoid them to stay healthy.